Raps. Whoa, 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 whoa. For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. For the record, for the record, yeah. For the record.
What's going on, guys? This is Camo Catfish, and today I want to talk to you about the importance of having paper maps. And you might say, Catfish, it's 2021, dude. We rely on our cell phones for everything, right? But we can't always rely on technology, guys. We can't just assume that it's always going to be there. All right? What happens if an EMP hits? What happens if it's just a flat-out grid-down situation? What happens if you live on the Gulf Coast and a Category 5 hurricane smashes through there and destroys your power grid and your cell phone reception? All right? Google Maps, Apple Maps, MapQuest ain't gonna be there. All right? Well, Camo, I don't live on the Gulf Coast, dog. Okay, what if you live in Tornado Alley and an EF5 rips through your area and cell phone towers are down? What if you live in the Northwest and an ice storm or a blizzard comes through and knocks out cell phone reception, guys? Here's one for you. What if the liberal big tech all of a sudden one day decides to start targeting individuals and decides that you're a freedom-minded individual and you don't deserve internet access or cell phone reception anymore? Then what? You're gonna need a paper map, y'all. What if it turns into a martial law situation and they're setting up roadblocks and checkpoints along major interstates and state highways, those 4-lane divided highways, the major thoroughfares through your area, major intersections? You're going to need a contingency plan to get around those, to navigate around those. And you're going to need to stick to the smaller county roads, dirt roads, Forest Service roads to get from point A to point B. I've already heard about people having a difficult time getting from state to state without having a vaccine passport. That's coming, y'all. It's coming. And let's say you live close to a state line and you have family members or friends or people in your mag, people in your prepper group that live across state lines, just on the other side. They might not live but 15, 20 miles from you, but if they're on the other side of the state line and you don't have a license plate from their state, they're not going to let you in if you don't have your vax passport. You know what I mean? You're going to have contingency plans. You're going to have pre-planned routes to get from point A to point B. All right, in the online prepper community, bug out plans are a huge topic. You know, they've got videos out there on bug out bags, bug out vehicles, bug out locations, bugging out in general. You can find a million videos about bugging out. And if you live in an urban center, and here in 2021, chances are you probably do, the majority of people live in large urban areas or suburban areas, your bug out plan is probably to get the heck out of Dodge, throw your family and your preps in your vehicle, and ski-daddle out to a more rural area. Well, guys, I'm here to tell you right now, I know it's 2021 and this might blow your big city mind, but there's places out in the rural areas that still don't have good cell phone reception. Whether if they even have cell phone reception, is probably not what you're used to in the city. They don't have blazing fast, smoke your butt fast 5G, all right, out in the sticks where you plan on getting the heck out of Dodge to, all right, to avoid all the craziness in your big city. There's a lot of places that still don't have 4G LTE out in the sticks, guys. Matter of fact, I'm big into camping, and I go camping up in the mountains, the Appalachian Mountains, and I can take you right now to a ton of places that not only don't have cell phone reception, I mean zero, none at all, but I can take you to places that won't even pick up FM radio signals. All right, so far deep down in the hollers and hills and valleys, nothing gets in and out. All right, and if you've never been there, if you haven't been there 100 times and you can't get there with your eyes closed, you're gonna need a paper map, guys. You're gonna need a map of your local area, your state, and any state around you that you may end up having to go to. It may not even be a part of your bug out plan to go to that state, but if it's a bordering state to yours, it would behoove you to have a paper map and a contingency plan to avoid major thoroughfares to get from where you're at to that place, because we don't know what's going to happen in the future, guys. Travel is a big topic now with all this COVID-19 and all the restrictions they're putting on travel. They require vaccine passports to get on an airplane or go to an airport nowadays. And like I said, they've already been doing that, crossing state lines on major, thoroughfares. So, guys, it's time to sit down with a paper map and plan out a route from where you're at to where you might possibly need to go, avoiding all interstate highways and major state highways, places that in your local area that will become either a choke point or a checkpoint or a flat out roadblock, because you don't want to get hung up with those folks, in a bad situation, in an SHTF situation. You just don't. So, guys, just hit all the rural or all the urban folks for, letting them know how it is in the rural areas. And then you've got a lot of rural folks who their bug out plan is, them Antifa folks or them federal folks, they ain't going to come out here to the country. But if they do, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to load up my family and head to the local national forest. You know what I mean? Well, guys, unless you go out there and hunt every single year of your life and every single one of them Forest Service roads in that national forest like the back of your hand, you need a paper map. That way you know where you're going. And they sell these at local bookstores, at national park, like park stores, places like that. Like I got this Chattahoochee National Forest map. I can't remember where I got it. It was at matter of fact, it was up there in Cades Cove in the Smoky Mountains National Forest. But they had this map of the Chattahoochee National Forest, and I need more because I'm always camping out in the National Forest. And guys, these are the only paper maps I have. I'll level with you. That's all I've got, and I need more. There's holes in my preps now. See, I've been living up in Georgia, and I just recently moved to Alabama. So I probably need to get a hold of a Florida map. I probably need to get a hold of a map of the state of Mississippi. Surrounding states, guys, surrounding areas. I probably need to get a hold of a Talladega National Forest map now that I live here. There's other national forests and large wooded areas that I can find maps for. And that's what we need to do, folks. We need to start thinking about that. Thinking ahead, because there may come a point in time where Google Maps is just flat out not going to pull up on your phone. And if you don't know exactly where you're going or your plans change en route, you're going to need to have a paper map to unfold and look at and find a different way around whatever situation you come upon, or just flat out to avoid major roads and roadblocks and things of that nature. So guys, I just wanted to throw this quick video out there and get us all thinking about that. And next time you're in a Barnes & Noble or something like that, pick up some maps of your local area, your state, surrounding states, national forests, and stuff like that, and sit down with them, study them. Spend hours. Just look at all the back roads, the county roads, the dirt roads, Forest Service roads, and things like that, and find places where those roads cross state lines or county lines, in and out of your area, maybe from point A to your point B, your friend's house, your family member's house on the other side of a state line. Your bug out location. You need to find back roads from your area to there, because I-75 ain't always going to be open for business. I-65, I-40, all your main thoroughfares that you're used to hopping on may not be available, guys. We see it every year down south in the Gulf area. Hurricanes coming and they do these mass evacuations. And what happens every single year, it's a big freaking gridlock for miles leaving the coast. They'll even open, southbound lanes on an interstate and have north and southbound running north, getting away from the storm, and it's just gridlocked, guys. Well, those are the situations where if you didn't have cell phone reception, you would need a paper map to find an alternate route. There's 100 reasons why paper maps, physical, in your hand, offline maps are good, and guys, we need to start thinking about it. So thanks for watching this, guys. If you've enjoyed the video, if you've enjoyed the information, or just think it's a good idea, give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.